okay, I want to pound it. Now, usually in the last segment of the show every day, we do the WTF, what the facts. And for those of you just tuning in, I'm inclined to want to curse today because I'm so freaking mad. So I have substituted the word frack anytime my mind is thinking to say the real F word. So if you hear me saying fracking this or fracking that or mother fracker, just so you know what's happening. Keith Wenzel joins us. He's watching all the time, my buddy. I hope you're feeling better. And that's the thing I was going to say. This is the last segment of the Biz TV show. But there's just so much going on, so much crap going on, that instead of doing the last segment, the WTF, I'm going to stay on. I'm going to stay on longer. I'm going to try to do as much as I can. If anybody wants to join me and give me some observations from Arizona or from Nevada or from Chicago or Minnesota or Michigan or Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, I'm here for you. I'd love to hear from you, but I'm going to also take you through it. Rob Tito's on. Judy Walford's on. Rebecca Kiss. Rebecca Kiss. Now, if that ain't an alias, I don't know what is, but I like that name. It's cute. Everybody needs a freaking kiss right now. I'll tell you that. Okay, so now let's get into it. All right. There's so much shammery going on, and everybody said from day one, Philadelphia, it's a scam of a place. They got a prosecutor in Philadelphia that his whole campaign was paid for by George Soros. They did not turn out big for Democrats in the last election. Everyone said there's going to be a problem in Philly. There's going to be a problem in Pennsylvania. And now we hear from Rob O'Donnell that out of 350 mail-in votes in Philly, only 76,000 have been tallied. All counting has stopped. We'll resume at 9. This was last night. This is in conjunction with the 3-day extension that has the telltale signs of shenanigans. And it's weird, really weird. There's no two ways about it that if you got the biggest election in history and you ain't counting, something else is going on. And Charlie Kirk from Turning Point says something weird is happening in Georgia. Trump is up 300,000 votes with 83% reporting, yet Democrats seem confident. Why? Poll watchers needed. There's no doubt about that, okay? If you're up by 300,000 with 87% of the vote, you can only get 13% of the vote in the whole state. Most of them are pretty tight, so you figure half, maybe 60% goes to the Dems. Still can't make up 300,000, but in Georgia, they have stopped the vote. And now, if you really want to take a look at it, Joy Villa, we should get Joy on in the next couple of days, Nico. She's been on with us many times. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 5, 6 states can't get the votes counted. 6 states in which Donald Trump is leading, 6 states where Dems are in charge. Okay, Gina Conroy's on, James Bell. Caller, I agree with you that it's getting grimier by the minute. Natalia Moon is watching with us. Gina Conroy. All right. You know what? There is so much tomfoolery going on. I don't want to take a break. I don't want to go off and then people start texting me, JT, go back on. I'm going to go unfiltered for a little while, as much as I can. We're going to keep our eye on everything that's happening here because all these places that said they're not going to start counting until today, Donald Trump is bringing a wrath of pain and power down upon them to say, what? What'd you say? Huh? He went back to the White House last night and he was like Benny Blanco from the Bronx. Okay, I'm reloaded. He's reloaded. He's got Rudy out there. Oh, and by the way, Rudy Giuliani, the mayor of New York City, Donald Trump's personal attorney, is going to join us tomorrow on Liquid Lunch. Right at the top of the hour, we're going to talk to Rudy. We're going to get his take on all this schemery that's going on. Former U.S. attorney, former mayor of New York City, and one of the top mayors, people, prosecutors, and attorneys ever, did some really shady crap to my friends in the sanitation industry here in New York, but it was long ago. We're past it. But if there's a law and order guy, that's him. He's going to come on tomorrow and tell us where all the scams are happening. But it's mostly happening in blue states. And if you remember, I said last week on the show that many of the big blue cities, like in Wisconsin, like in New York City, like in Portland, like in Seattle, they were boarding up the stores because they know if our scheme don't work and we can't pull off the grand fiasco, then we got to start mobilizing, we got to start rallying, we got to start looting. So the blue cities are already boarded up because that's the backup plan. Okay, Gary, thank you. I really appreciate it. I love Rudy too, Gina. And Tommy Lahren, when you want to talk about young people who understand what's happening out there, and Hottie Toddy too, might I add, if Donald Trump were to lose, he won't, his supporters will go to work tomorrow, just as we do every day. And when Biden loses, his supporters will likely loot and riot. And that tells you everything you need to know. Trump, breaking news. Fox went out on a limb here. They called one of the congressional districts in Maine for Trump. So they did award him one electoral college vote. So it's hide in plain sight. If you're watching Fox, I can tell you this. The guy who's running the decision desk for Fox, okay, has been a consistent donor to Joe Biden over the course of his life. Biden campaigned on Trump. He said he'll appeal and try to get to the Supreme Court. If they want to push it, if they want to push something to the Supreme Court one way or the other, they can do that. We're not worried about it. And this is coming out of the Biden campaign. They're saying they're not worried about it. But let me tell you something. Those mother frackers are the worst fracking people on earth. And they are laying a big load of doo-doo in their pants right now because they've been caught with their hand in the cookie jar. And Biz TV, you tune in with us tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. My friends on social media, all of you, stay right there. Coming back with JT Unplugged for as long as I can handle. We're going to keep breaking it down. We're going to keep watching the news, and we'll give you all the stuff you need to know. Or else, be back tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, more Liquid Lunch.